Hey, we are Chris and Teresa and are obsessed with all things fiber and guiding you on your fiber arts journey. We own a successful fiber processing mill, an online needle felting business, experienced at raising all fiber animals, and are renovating a 100-year-old school into a fiber arts retreat center.
Processing, needle felting, yarn, roving, fiber animals, and our renovating progress are all topics discussed here. Think of this as your one-stop shop for advice, information, tips, and getting your questions answered on all things fiber, from raising the animals to the finished product and everything in between. So pull up a seat, make sure you're cozy, and get ready to be inspired while you learn. This is EweTube.
Welcome to EweTube 94, on our way to 100. Teresa's going to be hiccuping throughout this whole EweTube because
I have the hiccups.
She has hiccups.
And I couldn't get rid of them.
Yeah. I tried scaring her. She hates peanut butter. She wouldn't use that little method, so.
I drank my water upside down. It didn't help.
See, and you haven't had a hiccup yet. There, see, you're cured.
I did. I've had several.
Well, not recently. Oops. Spoke too soon. Okay, all right, and it's late, and I'm going to be moving all over because I have restless legs for some reason, because I'm supposed to be in bed sleeping right now. But we've had a really fun night of, we took our little, my husband hauled his Ranger.
Excuse me.
My husband hauled his little Ranger. It's this little side-by-side thing that we decided to go and cruise around on, and we had so much fun. Mike and Mary Peterson, the neighbors, we went down this walking trail that we've talked about just behind the school here, and we went until we couldn't go any further because there was a big tree growing up in the middle of the road.
We went around a lot of trees.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. But anyway, Mike is going to take his payloader and clear the way. It's going to be awesome. So pretty. Yeah, so we had a really nice night. That was fun. And now it's really late, but
It's
that's
late.
good. Yeah. And it says here, Teresa floorboard. What's that mean?
We removed boards.
Oh, that's right.
From
That's
the
what we've
theater.
been doing. Yes.
And we brought them all here so that they can go in the dining room.
And whacked off nails. And dear Mariella, who has been tirelessly helping us as well, whacking off nails, meaning
Yeah, she's
we
been
take
mysteriously disappearing, and then she shows up
with
all the-
loads of
all these
wood.
boards.
God bless her. We have to take these, when we're pulling up the floor from the theater and discovering just how bad the trusses below are totally rotted away, and dear Daryl Ornhagen has fallen through.
Yeah, and he's been
they're
removing
so
them
bad.
all.
Yeah, it's just so bad. We're going to have to replace all the subfloor, all the floor trusses after that. So it's a good thing that we are doing this, because, man, it was a lot more rotted than we thought. But so we're using the floorboards, and Ed Loshi from here in where are we? Nome has started laying the hardwoods, and they look amazing. Just so amazing. So amazing.
It looks nice.
Yep. Yep.
I am sure glad we were able to do it.
Yes, worked out, thank God. And on that, Mariella, thank you very much. And then we've also had, let's see, what's our list of volunteers?
Judy has been here cleaning again.
Yes, God bless her. She's such a hoot. Taylor was here. Taylor and her mom, Colleen, were here and put all our beds together, which was such an amazing help. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they did that on Sunday.
Yes. Charlie Peterson with a D, not a T, has been here oh my gosh, watching him with all our equipment. For 40 years, he worked in the construction industry. He worked building roads and whatnot, but he hasn't been behind these payloaders and these big pieces of equipment for years. But watching him, wow, so impressive. And he has been here every day helping us with the landscaping, which has turned into a mini park out front of the gym here. And tomorrow morning, the last 2 days has been gale force, horrible winds.
Horrible wind.
Yeah, so they're gonna get the seed tomorrow morning done before the rain
grass.
hits then tomorrow night. So That's awesome. Yeah, and then we had Jim Storhoff show up today.
It was so yucky outside.
Yeah.
With dirt blowing everywhere that
He's like, what can I do to help? And he put in all of the doorknobs for in the guest room, bathrooms, and they look so amazing. That was such a help, among other things. Thank you, Jim, for coming. And Mike was here, and he helped as well.
And Mary
it's just
helped
been yes, Mary helped
Sunday.
with the beds.
We put the mattresses, on some of those beds as well.
Yep, it's really going to town now. Yeah, I stained all day today, and then Steve, my husband, is going to put the moldings and the casement around the windows in the dining room tomorrow because we have to get it done, which I'm gonna have to come and get anyway, we'll talk about that later. But varnish the rest of the casement to get that up because
they're doing the
they're
floor.
coming that way. We're gonna lose our spot there too.
And they're also putting the big, huge ducks up on the ceiling.
Which we love not. But anyway, they're doing a really good job. Nick looks beautiful. No offense to your work. Which is something we have to get used to a little bit. The industrial look clashes a little bit with our brass chandeliers, but
It does a little bit.
but we love it. Our prod deck feature is our retreats and our classes that we still have room in.
So we have a basket making retreat coming up in July. Excuse me, I can't even talk.
It's okay.
Okay, in July, and then the Taste of Fiber retreat is coming up in July as well. So those are our 2 retreats. And this is some ridiculous restless legs.
Sorry, it's so bad. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so, and there's room in both the retreats. And we have some, just mind your hiccups.
Trying. Maybe it would help. It's helped. It maybe got rid of them watching your legs.
Any of you YouTubers out there, if you've got restless leg, you know what I'm going through right now. It's just,
And if you ever get the hiccups.
you know what Teresa's going through right now. Oh, it's been quite the day, believe me. Oh, goodness. All right, school update. Oh, the list is long. We've got
So many things
Yeah,
happening.
wood flooring in the dining room. Oh, this is good. The walk-in cooler.
Is here.
It's so cool. You can walk in it. It's so cool. Yeah. Toilets up in the guest rooms. Vanities and the vanities are so cute.
They are.
Yeah.
They're not in place, but they did get hauled up to the top floor by our husbands.
Oh my
and
goodness, and it was so awful.
They would do 1, 2, 3.
Oof. They weighed 279. Well, they weigh 279 pounds each. They have marble tops on them, and they're solid wood.
And they're beautiful.
And they're beautiful. And oh my gosh, they couldn't get the tops off, nothing. I mean, they had to come up as is.
Yeah, it took them. Yeah, we heard about it.
Yes.
And Jeff smashed his phone. He somehow got
doing it?
hooked into the wall, and his phone got smashed. So
Yes. Yeah, and according to my husband, that was the hardest thing he's had to do since the school.
beginning, yeah. Which
Not
is,
good.
Yeah,
Not
amazing.
good at all. God bless you guys. We love you both. Yes. Okay, ducts. We talked about those. They're going in. They will
Big
bring
round
us
ducts.
heating and cooling. And that's a good thing. Yes. Landscaping in the front of the gym.
So Charlie Peterson has been working on that. Jeff helped today.
So yes,
and it's all smooth and beautiful. And
beautiful.
Charlie made this ditch so that the water drains out.
Yeah,
and
he
we won't
used a
have
transit to make sure it's all.
puddling, and it looks beautiful.
Absolutely. Then we've got the Grand Canyon to the north. They've got this big, they finished drilling the 40-some holes for the wells, for the geothermal. And now they all need to be connected. So they've got a backhoe out there drilling this giant trench everywhere to connect them all. Yeah, so, well, yeah, that's, yeah. All right, and we and this weekend, when you're watching this, actually, Willie Electric will be putting in the electrical outlets for the camping spots. And that's going to be awesome.
And we have 10 camping spots.
Yep, and they're 25 feet wide. They're going to be some nice sized camping spots, and it's so nice and private where they are.
Walked it all off, and it's nice, beautiful area.
Quiet and cool and shady. Yes. And they set up the volunteers. Taylor and her mom set up the beds, and then the mattresses came, and you and Mary put them in while I was. Where was I? Oh, yeah, that's right. I went down to get all the rest of the furniture in the theater
so she just
bring it back.
disappeared.
Yes.
So we had some faucets. Do you remember that part? We had some faucets that we had ordered a long time ago. And we brought them up to see if they would fit with our vanities that we just got. And Chris decided she didn't really like them. And I said, well, we have them all, and they're all paid for. That was my thought on it. They weren't my exact favorite, but so then she just disappeared, and I was starting to get texts with links to these faucets.
I had told my husband to say, let Teresa and company, because Mary was here volunteering, and Mariella was here, and Taylor and her mom. I said, let them know I'm going to get the rest of the furniture, nightstands and whatnot.
He forgot.
From the theater. And of course, never mentioned it, so made me look like I was
just
AWOL. Yes, goodness. The bookshelves. The bookshelves from the
library
are in place where they're going to live, and they look so cool there.
They're in front of the elevator, so we decided, so we had them on the top floor and couldn't get them down the steps
without some major construction. Yeah.
So then we thought, well, where are we going to put them on the top floor? And in front of the elevators is where we decided to do that. And they will have some of the textbooks from the school that were in here when we bought it, and then some fiber arts kinds of books. So if you get up in the night, if you're staying here,
you'll have
right there for
lots to look through.
Look at them and read them.
Yeah, and we also have some old magazines that were here from the 60s and 70s, which should be kind of fun to look at. That's cool. And the ceiling and the landing, oh my goodness, my husband put the wood up. It's the same wood ceiling that's in the gym and that's in your office. So it goes out from
my office,
which was the superintendent's office, over the landing up to the wall, which takes you into the rest of the guest rooms, and it looks so nice.
It does.
It looks so nice.
We stained them.
Yes, we did. We did. I forgot. We did do that. Yes. Yes. And then grouting. We did a little grouting in the bathroom.
We didn't.
Chris did.
Chris did. She did some grouting last Thursday.
Didn't work very good.
In the shower on Thirsty Thursday, and ended up right when Thirsty Thursday was supposed to be starting, she texted me and said, I'm only a third done. I probably won't be down
horrible.
there.
It was
in a while.
ridiculous.
And so then I give tours during Thirsty Thursday of what's going on in the school, and the highlight was Chris still working in the shower. It was pathetic.
But it looks really, really cool. Yes, it does. It looks cool.
It looks very nice.
And then we've got sidewalks out front.
We do. Those appeared a couple days ago.
Yeah,
was that yesterday?
They look good.
Yesterday.
And one thing that was really cool, the picture that we have of the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade that you posted on Facebook a couple weeks ago. If you look at it, they're sitting on the front step right in front of the school doors, and you can see that every 12 inches, the concrete in front of those steps
there's a line.
Yeah, is cut every 12 inches, and so Roars, when they poured the concrete, did the same thing. So it's pretty cool. We liked it.
Looks nice.
They nailed it. Looks great.
You get to walk on it.
Yeah, and the area well, meaning the window well, giant window well that the machines, our processing machines are going to get lowered down into, put a little machine skates and rolled into place has finally been poured. So we have it set up for the week of June 14th that the machines are coming.
The whole thing was
Yeah.
poured though, just part of it. Did you notice that?
Yeah, why is that, Jimmy?
Well, because they could only do so much.
No, I don't know why.
Well, they were digging that little, I don't even know what it is.
It's a manhole. It's a drain because, of course, it's a giant window well that's going to fill up with water. So they had to have a drain. But that was in there when they poured the first part of it.
No, it's only partly done.
Great Scott, they must have ran out of concrete. Anyway,
And they've
I
been
didn't even notice
sheetrocking
that.
in the mill downstairs.
Cheaper, yep, that's supposed to be done. Maybe they finished today even. Huh.
I don't know.
Yes, so it was, there was so many cars parked. They were parked halfway down the next block. So,
There's so
Yeah.
much activity today. We're trying to order things for the store. So I was sitting there with the computer showing her all the things that I have found, and we were trying to talk, and there was just so much noise.
banging and cutting and this
gave up.
and that, and we
Which
just,
reminds me, I have a whole bunch of things in this cart. I bought them. And it's late.
yes. All right, questions. Do you give tours on Thursday? That is, this Thursday may be the last Thursday we're doing this because we want it to be a surprise. We want people to come back for the grand opening.
And see it all
And
done.
yeah, so this just may be the last Thursday that we're doing this.
Which will be done. Which will be done when you're watching this.
Good point.
Sorry.
So sorry to come back on the,
Grand opening.
after July 1st.
July
Yep.
1st.
Yeah, what kind of trim will you have around all the new windows, such as the bedroom and dining room windows? Will it be different, similar, or no trim at all? Oh, excuse me. So what we have done is it's called a Sheetrock Returns up in the dining, or no. Up in the guest room. So then they have a 6-inch window ledge that's wood, and then it's sheetrock that goes into the windows around there, and then there'll be shades for that, and then down in the dining space they're all wood. So they're wood on the inside and then wood casement on the outside. They will be.
They're not right now.
Yeah, it's all stained in the
We're staining,
Yep.
and then Chris
Yes,
did
Monday.
all of the varnish today.
Yeah, finished
Right.
staining and then did the varnish, and then tomorrow I have to varnish the
You're going to
casement.
work in the mill tomorrow. right?
Yeah, and we're going to be dyeing here at Cat instead. Cat
will
was
be
going to
done.
come, and
By the time this airs.
yeah, so we're going to be dyeing
never
here,
mind.
and I'm going to bring the dyes from the mill here. We're just going to have to do it here. So it's all good. Make do with what we have. Yes. Will you be able to hire locals for housekeeping, dining room, etc.? And will you be the biggest employer in Nome? Well, I think we're one of the only employers in Nome, aren't we? Yeah. And yes, absolutely, we are seeking local help. We have some hired, and we just don't really know what to expect once we open up.
So we might be hiring more.
Yeah, we just don't
we have
know.
our main areas
Core.
covered. We
Got our families.
have hired all of those, but we've got housekeeping, got cooking and events.
So we'll be needing more. We assume we don't want to overhire, and then catch ourselves off guard there. So
And then we want to wait and see what everybody's interests and gifts are, and where everybody falls into place before we hire a bunch.
yes.
So,
Yeah, and will Libby is our chef, Elizabeth Perlyberg, have any special menus or dishes for people on special dietary restrictions? And absolutely, for every retreat, even if you're coming here just to stay in the rooms and breakfast, and you're gluten-free or you're lactose intolerant, whatever the restriction may be, you just let us know, and and we absolutely will
And she will
handle
always,
that.
I think, for breakfast, try and have
Yeah.
options.
Absolutely.
So.
Yep.
Even
Yep.
if you forgot,
Yeah.
there'll be options.
Yes, you bet, you bet. All right, and then somebody asked, how far are you from a major airport? And we are only, well, let's see, we're about 50 miles from Fargo, and the main airport would be Fargo, Hector International Airport. FAR is the airport, what is that called? Abbreviation, anyway. And that's north of Fargo, so I'm saying probably 60 miles. And we'll sure, if you're flying in for a retreat or just to come and stay, we'll sure pick you up from the Fargo airport and get you here. So, or you could rent a car also as well. But about 60 miles is the nearest Hector International Airport. And then there was a couple gals that live in, well, one lives in Iowa, and one lives, they're sisters, and one lives out in Oregon, and they have collaborated and wrote a book called While the Windmill Watched. And we ordered a bunch of the books, and those two authors are going to be here on June 10th to do a book signing during our Thirsty Thursday. And we're excited to have them here, and we're excited to get the books and take a peek at them and see what they're all about. They sound wonderful. So, yeah. Any more on that? Your hiccups are gone, aren't they?
They are.
Giddy up. All right, and last week was the week that we went into I think it was 4 or 5 different locations of a certain episode, and then we said if any of you can seek out. Yeah, and there was 2 of our dear YouTubers that were able to do that, and Lorraine, you were the winner there, and that episode was episode 58. Yeah, and we started
congratulations.
Outback. Yes.
Lorraine, you just contact us through gnomeschoolhouse.com or bearcreekfelting.com.
Yes.
And let us know you are the YouTube winner.
And next question is, who is singing here in Nome at the Nome Schoolhouse in August? It was just announced. Do, do, do.
They've sang here before.
Yeah, that's a big hint.
Yeah, I am probably too big.
Shh.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we have some upcoming events. You want to talk about those?
Sure.
Okay.
So we already touched on those. There's the basket
weaving retreat,
which is coming up in July, and there's still spots left. There's the Taste of Fiber retreat, which is coming up in July as well. We have I wrote Chalky something.
Chalkies.
It's a painting with chalk paint class, which is coming up, is it next week? June 4th. Yes. And the grand opening is July 1st through the 4th. And you can find out more information on that on our gnomeschoolhouse.com website. We're open every Thursday from 5 to 9 for Thirsty Thursday. We're working right now on a needle felting retreat and a art quilt retreat.
Oh, sweet.
Coming up at the end of July. I just don't have it all finalized yet.
That's awesome.
All the details.
Is that over the weekend or is that at midday?
Over the weekend.
Over the weekend. Awesome.
So all of those are coming up, and we're planning much more. If you teach classes of some sort and would like to come to the Nome Schoolhouse, we do have rooms for you to stay, and we pay for you to eat here and mileage as well. So you can just contact us.
Yeah.
And that is about all we have for tonight, since it's 11 o'clock.
It's probably 11:30 by now. Yeah. It's been a busy day. It's been a busy week.
I don't know how you're going to drive home with this rust.
I don't know how I'm going to either.
Never
It usually doesn't do this unless I'm laying in bed, and then I get up and anyway.
So thank you so much for watching.
God bless you all.
Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, share with your friends to let them know what we're doing here at the Nome Schoolhouse.
Yes.
That helps us out a lot. So thank you so much for watching.
And that's all, folks.